Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today I would like to briefly explain about first experiment of soil mechanics, which is particle size distribution. We will use sieve analysis. Okay. In front of me we have soil. We will do the experiment. Okay, if you can see, this is a type of soil, and as I teach you before, we know that there is a kind of soil that we can use for the construction, and there is some kind of soil that we cannot use for the construction. It depends on the type of soil. Okay, so for the first experiment here, particle size distribution. Okay, so that we want to know the distribution of the soil. Okay, so the objective of this experiment is to determine the amount and distribution of particle size of the soil. We want to know how many the soil which is big, which is small, and which is medium. That's the main objective for sieve analysis test. Yeah, right. So from here, in front of me there is a soil. This soil should be dry into the oven, or we can leave for 1 day to make sure there is no moisture content in the soil. Okay, we have to use only a dry soil for this sieve analysis test. Right. So other than this, we also need a sieve, which is in front of here. We have a big size and also a small size. Okay, this big size it consists of many types of sieve. On top of it should be a cover, right? Then it will follow with the sieve, which have a 50. This one is 50. Sorry, 20 millimeter sieve size. 20 millimeter. That means 20 millimeter for each of the hole. Okay, 20 millimeter times 20 millimeter. Size. Okay. Then below this, we will put the descending size of sieve, which is smaller than before. For this one, the size is 14 millimeter. Okay, you can see that the size in front of each of the sieve. Yeah, we will check. You have to check before you stack the sieve, right? Okay, the big size should be at the top, and the smaller size should be at the bottom. In the descending size. Okay. Okay. This one is smaller than before, followed with this one. Okay, this one is 6.3 millimeter. Okay, followed with 5 millimeter. 3.35 millimeter. Okay, and the last one should be the pen, with no hole at all. Right? Okay. So after we put all these, we stack all these pens in the descending size. By referring to the amount of the soil, we will put the soil into the first into the upper stack, okay? Into the upper sieve, so stack. After this, we will shake the stack in order. Okay, we will use either manually or we normally in this lab we will use sieve shaker. Okay, I'll show you the sieve shaker later. Right? After we shake the after we finish shaking for about 10 to 15 minutes, we will weigh all the soil which is stacked in the each of the sieve, right? Okay. So I will show you the simulation of all the procedure later. Okay, but here there is also a small sieve. Okay, small sieve because we have many types of many size of soil. So for the small one, which is normally for the sand, we will use this one. Okay, which is the size is starting from 63 micrometer and 75 micrometer, and followed with the dimension will follow the schedule in your table, right? So after we do this, we will measure the weight using our weighing. Okay. From that, you will record all your information, all the data information in your table to do the analysis. Okay, I will show you the analysis in the class. Right? Okay, that's all. Thank you. Continue back to the sieve analysis machine. I told you that for the sieve analysis we can do manually or using the machine. Okay, this is a machine for the sieve analysis. We call it a sieve shaker. Right? So after we put the sieve sieve in order, which is ascending size, then we will put it into the machine and we will lock. Okay, we will lock so that it won't make a lot of noise. Okay, after we lock this, we will start the machine, right, for about 10 to 15 minutes, okay, so that the sieve analysis will shake, right.